guys, so I finished with these pages. Also, I just made the same one, but this time I made it a little wider, and I love this one better. But I'm not going to change this one. This is also cool. It's not that of a big deal. Of course. So nice big booklet inside. So this page is nice and thick. Absolutely. So with these two and these two, I think I am done with the pages. I don't want to, because it's heavy, guys. It is heavy. And if I'm going to put this in here, as you can see, it's enough. It's enough. So I'm not going to make more pages. So I'm going to make the hinge, the binding hinge, and then we can add this. Okay, so let's get into that. First I like to see where do I want that. Oh, I already made my marks right here. How much is that? How much is that? I think I'm going to change that in a 3/4. So I'm going to make it 3/4. Yes, that is what we are going to do. So the only thing that we need to know is the size of this, and I can... Okay guys, let's make the binding system. So I already made a little a little note. Just pause me if you want. So we're going to make the binding system stack the deck. So we're going to cut first a 4 3/4 by 8 3/4. Then we're going to score 3/4, 1 1/4, 3.5 and 4 inches. Then we're going to cut a new piece of paper, 3 1/4 by 8 3/4. And we're going to score this piece of paper, score 3/4, 1 1/4, 2 and 2.5. I am going to do this together with you, so, but pause me, write this down, and then you can follow it maybe a little bit easy. So, the first piece of paper is 8 3/4. Oh, look at that. I already smudged my pieces that I'm going to need in a second. So, an 8 3/4 by 4 3/4. Alright, and then we are going to score a 3/4, a 1 1/4, a 3.5 and 4. Alright, then it looks like this. Then the next piece is 3 1/4 by 8 3/4. And this one we're gonna score 3/4, 1 1/4, 2 and 2.5. And this one looks like this. Alright. Those two pieces you will need. So then we're gonna fold everything. Fold it all. I just still can't believe I am still flabbergasted a little bit because I made my binding earlier but I totally miswatched the correct measurements. So look at this. How in the earth was I not aware that this is way too short? This is this size of the page. Look at this. What was I thinking? So stupid. So stupid of mine. But, oh yeah, well. Just make it another one. Oh. Where am I with my hat? I don't know. Alright, so now I'm gonna make a little mark at 3/4 and a 3/4 here. I'm going to do the same thing above. So it's a little guideline. It's a little guideline because this we're going to attach right here. So I am going to add some tape on here. What was I thinking? I'm still, guys, why? So stupid of me. There we go. Peel this off. And the last one. So I have my guideline. So I'm just gonna overlap the mark. And then I am nice and straight because I measured it. So there you go. Alright, then what I like to do is I'm gonna add pieces of design paper on the 3/4 pieces of black. So that's this nicely inside. And I cut mine a little shorter, as you can see, so I have a black edge all the way around. And if I have a 3/4, then I'm gonna cut mine 5/8. And if I have a 1/2 inch, then I will cut this a, oh, what was it? What's that? A 3/8. So these little guys, these little strips are a 3/8. And I did use a full sheet because all my leftover pieces were not long enough. So I did use this full sheet, and that was this one, because the back I love to use this one. The front and back are amazing, fitting to each other, so that's why I choose for this piece of paper. So that is what I'm gonna do. Just stay away from the fold lines. And that we are going to do, well, at least if you want. You don't need to do this, but I do love to do this. Also on here, and then the last one. So on all pieces, instead of only this end, we are not going to attach anything on it. All right. Okay, let's do that. Next thing what I can do right now is, where is my little cushion? I do like a nice boîte in the middle. Has it any purpose? Well, maybe it holds these papers better, but I also trust my tape as well, but it's also a nice decoration as well. Ears closed. Really pops these legs of the boîtes nice and flat. I just love it. I was thinking, why did I not have that earlier? A little hammer in my craft room. Even this weekend when we did some hanging here, my hubby was looking for his hammer in his big toolbox. Like, oh, you don't need to search for it. Here I have mine. Yeah. I love it. It's so easy. And there are some screwdrivers in here as well. Ooh. small ones. So is this handy or what? I just love it. It's so cool. It was a gift, so I have no idea where you can find this. It was a gift from my dear friend from Finland, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Terry. Alright, so I'm gonna continue doing this, but I also can show you that I am gonna add some tape on the last hinges. And if you're gonna do that, then the only tip that I can give you is be at least 3 millimeters away, maybe even 4 millimeters away from the fold line. You don't want to be too close to the fold line. Absolutely not. Stay away. Even maybe 4 millimeters away from the fold line. Because you definitely don't want to see any tape coming under your page, which we're going to add later on. So stay away from the fold line. Yeah, it's almost weekend, guys. Am I ready for the weekend? I have no idea. What have I planned for the weekend? Well, Sunday it's Father's Day. So we do have little plans on Sunday. There is a car meeting or something with old-timers. My hubby has a military old-timer that he was restoring a little bit. So he loves old-timers, especially American vehicles, and now he has a military Jeep. So yeah, I think that's what we are gonna do Sunday. So I am gonna glue these down, and then I will see you in a second. Of course, I also need to add tape at the back. That is also that I need to do, but if you want to use liquid glue, then that's also fine, of course. You can use your own personal preferences. I can't come up with that word, but I do my best. I do my stinky best. Alright, guys. So I will see you in a second when this is ready and that we can put this on. So this is the back that I still need to add tape. Alright. Okay, and then there's one last thing what I need to do with my binding system, and that is that I'm going to cut, and that is from our first fold line, to cut a little triangle. So a little triangle from our first fold line. And why I do this is that our little pages that our pages are sliding a little bit better on these hinges. Okay, guys, let's peel everything off and let's just add this on. Let me first check. See, this fits perfectly in here, and then we still have plenty of space. Everything is with black, so that is perfect. Fits nice. Alright, I'm gonna peel it off and I'm gonna put that inside. You also can use, if you want, some extra liquid glue if you want. That is totally up to you. I am gonna do a little extra glue with this, just to be sure that if, and especially in hot countries, the tape maybe can dry out in if you have it years on your cabinet or something. I don't know, I never experienced this, but I have read it on Facebook somewhere that some tape will dry out in the years that do not last forever. So that is why I also add glue and tape, especially when I definitely need to know that something needs to stick down. So what I do is I'm just gonna add some extra glue on the edges. Just to be sure that this holds everything down perfectly. Here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna put this down. Okay. See where the middle is? Am I straight? I think I am straight. Alright, and when that is, then you just burnish it down, everything. Just take your time for this. Put it inside. Let the glue be drying. Before you're gonna add your pages inside, let this dry first. Alright, so I'm gonna let this dry, and in the meantime we can make another page for the inside cover. Yep, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Nicely done. Cool. Alright, so that is done. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to let this dry. And in the meantime, we can do a nice inside page. On which side, I don't know just yet. But this is the size, at least, what we're going to work with. Front or back, that's equal. But I think I like this on the back, what I have in mind. So let's see. Alright. Hello, welcome back. So today we're gonna continuing. I was thinking maybe we are gonna first add the pages inside. So I choose for this order. First do the wet ones, and then the blue ones. Or we can do first the blue ones and then the red ones. It's totally up to you what you like. Should you prefer to the blue one? Well, no, because I have this also at the front, and otherwise I think this is too soon to use. So I'm going to stick to my plan, and I'm going to use this order. And I also like to start with the back first. So I'm just going to grab my tunnel and see that this is my tunnel. So this is a very nice thick page. Hope my camera is focusing. Is it focusing? No, it's blurry. I don't know why. No, I don't know if it's me, but is it me? I don't know. Is it me or is it blurry? Good heaven, why does it not focus? This does focus. Okay, I do my best, guys, but now it's cool. No. Okay, I hope it stays cool. Alright, so we're gonna attach this. So first I am gonna open my opening and see if it fits. That's the first thing that I recommend that you do. Just see if it fits nicely, and it does. And when we're gonna add this, because we did put the tape 3 to 4 millimeters away from the fold line, so that is also exactly that I don't want to attach too much, so I also gonna leave a little amount of space away. Let's open. Let's open up the glue, because I also want to add some piece of glue. Just a little extra. You never know. Alright. Move it on till you see at least 2 millimeters away from the fold line. Okay. Push it down. And actually the best way is to get as close as you can, and that means that this one doesn't move, Diane. It means that I actually need to open this up, because here I am at the bottom, so I can burnish this down better. I think it's blurry again, doesn't it? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish that it is better, but there we go. Alright, then we go to the other side, and I'm gonna lift this up so I see my tape. Hello, girls! And then just peel this off, but sometimes it gets inside. But here we go. And then I'm just gonna grab my glue and also push a little inside. And burnish this down, push this down. And there you go. Page 1 is inside. Nice. Let's go to the next one. That's this one again. First, give it a try. Fits marvelous. Peel off the first one. Is it still blurry? I don't know why. Why it is. Nee, je bent naar buiten geweest. There we go. I don't know, I'm very sorry guys, it's still blurry. I can't keep it focusing. I think it's a Monday morning illness. Okay, push it on, stay 2 millimeters away from the first fold line from your hinge. Push it down. Let's go to the other side. And push it down. Love the brown. I definitely am not happy that it's blurry. I don't know why. Why is that? I hate it when it's blurry. Alright, so I'm going to do my other 2 pages inside. And I'm going to check it out. Why it's blurry? And why are you moaning? You just went outside. I'll come back in a second. You got to be kidding me. I glued this the wrong direction. This is an insert. Oh my gosh. Oh, how stupid can I be? This was an insert. Oh no. Did I already? Oh, I did not put any design tape on, but it's inside. Good heaven. Oh my gosh. This was supposed to be this side first. Now, okay, so stupid. There is an option that I'm gonna tear this down completely, but I already pushed it down as at this side as well. I'm gonna leave it, guys. Especially because I did not put anything on the inside, but that was not supposed to be. I was just seeing this. I almost put this inside as well. This is the same thing. But then I remembered that this is an insert. No way. Oh my god, the Monday morning mistake. That's supposed to be this way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel definitely stupid. I feel so stupid. So yeah, did you notice that I did it? I did it wrong. Please don't do yours wrong. This one needs to be a little adjustment. Just a tiny little extra off. Otherwise I can't go to the 2mm. Now I can. Alright, so God, it's so blurry. Why? Why is this so blurry? Focus. Oh my goodness. It's the same time that I had months ago, but yeah, the last few months went pretty well, but now it's getting there again, while I have no idea why. The camera is not that old. Did not do anything wrong with it, so I don't know why. I don't know why. Now put this the correct size in the correct order. How stupid am I? Well, it's not that of a big deal, but yeah, it is just stupid. Stupid. Now I can't take out that nice big tag. So glad that I not decorated it. It's so stupid. Okay, peel this off. Maybe that's the clue, that I need to zoom in a little bit or out, because now it is focusing. Alright, hoping that's the case. I try to watch each time if it's not blurry, because I hate it myself as well to see a blurry video. So, but yay, this time I did it correctly. So yeah, totally wrong, but okay, not that of a big deal, but it was definitely not supposed to. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry, and let me put this all back in. Nice big fat pages. See, I forgot to smooch this one. Do you see that? I don't want to see white spots. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and it's quite thick already, but there is still place for something more. Yes. Okay. So put this away, and let's go to that other thing that I had in mind. Cool. Okay guys, now we are going to do what I actually was planning for a page, but that was getting too fat, so I am going to do that page still, and then I'm going to see if we're going to do that in the back. So I have all my measurements. This is all my pre-cutting, but don't worry, I am going to do this all together with you. So here's my list. So actually this is going to call page 5 for the inside cover. So pause me if you want, because this is my measuring list, which I normally never do. So first we're going to cut a normal piece of paper, 8/3/4 by 6/3/4. That's the same size as the end size of our tunnel page. Then we're going to cut an 8/5 by 7.5. We score 6/5 and 6/7, and well, let's just do bit by bit. Otherwise, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, for the pockets, you can pause me and write it down, guys, so you have your own measuring list and then doing it all together. All right, so pause me, write it down. And then this is for the back, this is for the closure envelope shape. But we all gonna do that together. But just pause me and write it down, guys. Alright, it maybe sounds a lot, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So, maybe I am first gonna glue this down. And then I'm going to show you how it looks, and then we're going to do it all together. Maybe that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, and that quick it can be. So it's a envelope closure, and it opens it up, and then we have 6 pockets. That's all. It's not that much, but yeah. What I like to have with traveling things, that you're gonna collect things. You're gonna collect tickets, train tickets, plane tickets, whatever, or prep park things, folders, and then it's very nice to add those things, and of course your pictures. So yes, love it. So, but we're gonna do this together. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We are going to do this together. So I'm gonna do this step by step. Calm down. I'm just super excited, guys. So first I'm gonna cut that piece, the base, the 8/3/4 by 6/3/4. That's my first step. 8/3/4 by 6/3/4. That's the same size as our tunnel page. Alright, that's the base, okay? Easy peasy. Then we're gonna cut our next measurement, 8/5 by 7.5. And then we're going to score 6/5 and a 6/7. So we're going to cut a 8/5 by 7.5, and then you just can watch where this goes. See, we do need the long side to score. So we're going to score a 6/5 and a 6/7. So we have a 1/2 inch and a gusset. Let's fold this down. Let's put some tape on. There we go. Peel off a little piece of tape. Grab your first piece. I always like to watch first at the bottom. Line this up, and this is a little shorter, so I like to have this nicely in the middle. There we go. There we have our page. So it's a little smaller, that's okay. Nice. Alright, that was the first step. Now we're going to make the pockets. So we're going to cut a 2 times 7.5 by 3 inch. Alright, that's 7.5 by 3, and we do need that 2 times, so we're going to cut right away another one. And this one we score 3 sides. This is a pocket, so 1, 2, 3 sides, 1/2 inch. Here we go. I'm going to do right away. Some tape. And there we go. Cut the corners. Lid. That's one. And that's 2. Let's put this right away inside. So we open it up, and I'm going to place one completely to the left. And then the other one on your right. Finish this down first, of course. Don't be too quicky. No, that's not what you're gonna do, because we do need to close it first. Ooh. All right, put this away for just a second. Almost messed up again. Ooh. Mess up is my middle name at this point. No, that's just because I wanted to do it too quickly. That's because I prepared this, so I know already what's come, and then I wanted to do it too quickly. That's not how it's supposed to be. Okay, then we are going to cut 7.5 by 4. So our next one, that's this piece, but we need 4 times. 7.5 by 4, and of course not all, score only the small size, 1/2 inch. Alright, so this is a 7.5 by 4. I also like to check if I have leftover pieces. I like to use that first. By 4. Yes, and then we score 1/2 inch the small sides. that for the 4 pockets. Oh, I like to have this. Once we have done that, we're gonna mark at 2.5 inch both sides. And then we're first gonna cut straight and then a bit diagonal. So what I mean with that is, where is, here it is, my white. So what I mean is, I'm just gonna put this 2.5, but then this part also needs to have on here. So what I do right here is now put this on here. Nope. How do I get the 2.5 on this part? Oh yeah, that's here, and then I have a mark here. So these two needs to go on the same side, of course. And then we're just gonna cut this piece straight and then a little diagonal. So straight and a little diagonal. That's it. Let's do that again. So make a mark 2.5 and make a mark 2.5. Cut straight and a little diagonal. Straight and a little diagonal. It's not that hard, but just a nice thing to do. Are we getting zen from this? I do. How was your weekend, by the way? My weekend was quite... Well, yesterday it was Father's Day. So what did you do with Father's Day? Do you celebrate it big, just small? I see in the news that people say that Mother's Day is a much bigger celebration day than Father's Day. I'm not agree with that. We do not do that much with Mother's Day either. So not even with Father's Day. Just our kids gives us a little present. But I always say it's not necessary that you come is more precious to me than any gift in the world. And they do actually the same with Mother's Day or at Father's Day. So it's not big cakes or big celebrations or whatsoever. No, I do not have anything else in the house as normal, as a normal cookie or whatsoever. I do. My mother-in-law always have cake, like a birthday cake when it's Father's Day or Mother's Day or birthday or whatsoever. But each time when there is something to celebrate, she always have cake in the house. I do not. I only have that when it's a birthday. Otherwise, I don't. But I know with some countries it is going to be a big festival or something. I don't know. But tell me, what did you do with Father's Day? I just want to know. Just want to know if we are that boring. I don't know. But yeah, we do not spend that much effort in. It's a lovely celebration day, I know. But yeah, why? I want to feel that way every day. I'm a mother every day, not just one particular day. But it's nice, especially when your kids are small. Then mostly they make something on school. In school, I love that. But that was so fun. They were so proud. All right, so we have our 4 pockets ready. First, do this side, and let's peel this off. Let's just stick this in here. Move it to the bottom till you have your 2.5 and stick it down. Let's grab the other one. Put this in your pocket till the 2.5 and stick it down. Burnish it down, and then you have one big pocket that goes all the way down, just like that. Then your middle pocket also goes all the way down, and then your bottom pocket. So lots of things you can add in here. Now, before we're gonna do these pockets, we're gonna do the envelope closure. All right, so what we need for that is a piece of paper that is 5 of an 8 5 of an 8 by 5, and then we score 3/4 plus 1 inch. And then we're going to mark 1 inch. Yeah, let me first cut it. 5 of an 8 5 of an 8 by 5, and then we score the long sides 3/4 and 1 inch. Okay, that's the cutting. Okay, let me first fold this. Okay, now we have this. Now we're gonna make that this shape. We're gonna do that. It's not that difficult. Let's see, we're gonna mark 1 inch, and that's the side for your hinge. So you have your hinge on here. So we're gonna make a mark on this side. Let's make a mark 1 inch, and then of course on the other side as well. Okay, then we're gonna see what the middle is. This is my middle. Let's remove first my cuttings. Here we go. Let's cut. Well, I'm just remembering something. Well, we can do that later. If you have a round punch like this one, or a smaller one, or you just can use anything else. Because I want to have a round shape. Just place this. I think we also can do that later, I don't know. But what if we just do this now? Let's see how we can cut this. No, that looks ridiculous. No, we're gonna do that later. Let us first cut this. I always like to try things, guys, so. So from mark till mark, we're gonna cut it. I hear in the background that the puppy Banshee is playing. The noise of the, oh. Yep, I got it. So now this is straight, but I do want that round shape. So I'm just gonna grab this piece right here, put that on here. Let's see if we just can cut this nicely round. Oh, that's not bad at all. Perfect to me. All right, so let's place this on the page. this off. Let's place this nicely in the middle. Here we go. Yes, and now we can add the next pockets. Place this nicely in the middle. Just stay away from all fold lines. It's the best tip I can give you. And then of course these guys. So this is a nice storage pockets, storage envelope storage page. There you go. There you go. Your page is done. Alright, I'm just thinking, I always thinking out of the box. What if we make some hinges here? Then you have an extra big pocket here. Or hinges on these sides and then you have an extra pull out right here. What do you want? Do you not want to do anything? Let's just first check it out. So if I want to do this on the back, where do you want this? Well, if I place this a little to the fold line here, let's check it out. Then we have a little opening here. So maybe, well, if I just put this in the middle, so we have place all the way around, and I still have a little. Okay, did you just hear that? Now she has zoomies. Wait, she's just coming back. I think I hear her. Does she comes back? Nope, nope, so she does not. Like I just told you, I leave all doors open so she can go right away to the living room or bathroom or whatever. All doors are open so she can have all the house running. And then sometimes she's running here and goes back. So let's get back to this page. So what do you want? Do you want nothing or do you want to have some extra? Maybe a pull out. No, I like pull out right here. So I am gonna, of course, we're gonna add something. I'm gonna add some hinges. So let's make some hinges. So here on this side, we need to have one. Hinge. Let's make another one. And let's just make another one. Okay. This one needs to short down. Down. guys, this was not planned. This was not planned. This is why I have follow along videos. Because I always change my mind. It's not always a good thing, but yeah. I always want to add more and more and more. And then you always can choose if you do it with me or not. Just, yeah, this side. So it's not the side with the envelope closure. And that's that. That's that. Let's place some tape on here. Cool. Now you can decorate first. It is easier to decorate this first instead of put this in your album and then decorate. So I am going to decorate this first. I'm going to keep in mind that I am ending with the blue one. So I am going to use blue ones as well. So that is our pockets closure. I still have these left, so I can use that. Cool. Coming back with the browner still a little bit. Alright, so that's all the measurements. If you'd like to pause me again, just pause me, write it all down for yourself. And yeah, that is how I made this page. Yeah, and at the end I made some hinges, but that is all up to you. Okay, cool. Let's decorate.